Alright, thanks for checking out our videos. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble a buzzbait. A buzzbait is pretty simple to put together, just a few components. We have our pre-painted buzzbait head. This is a 3/8 ounce. We have our aluminum blade. It's called a delta blade. We have our skirt, and it's just a regular white skirt with silver metal flake in it. And we have a small hollow nickel plated bead, and we have a rivet. I'm not sure if you can see that. Some people call it a thrust bushing or a bearing, but I just call it a rivet. That's basically what they're called. So what we need to do is start off with our buzzbait wire, and the first thing that we're going to do is take the bead and slide the bead onto the wire shaft. Push it forward. The next thing that we do is take the blade. Same thing, we slide it onto the wire shaft. Just kind of work it on there a little bit. It has to pass through all these holes and then come out the other end. And you can see once it's on there, it spins freely. Then the next part is we take our rivet and we slide that on. Right on there. Sorry if my hands keep getting in the way here. Now, this part is important because this is something that a lot of factory-made buzzbaits leave out. But basically at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to take our pliers and we're going to grab a hold of the wire right here. We're going to bend this downward at not quite a 90-degree angle. You see it's probably about a 60-degree angle there. Alright, now a lot of factory-made buzzbaits, that's where they stop right there. And that leaves this rivet free to slide back and forth, which doesn't necessarily cause a problem, but here's a little secret. If we take this rivet and we pull it all the way back to the bend that we made, we pull it all the way back, and we take the pliers and we give it a good squeeze, it will crimp that rivet and it will stop it from going anywhere. You can see that rivet will no longer slide on here. Now the important part is that in addition to keeping it from sliding on the shaft, it also prevents it from turning. So now when this blade is rubbing up against there, as you pull the bait through the water and this blade is turning, the water will force the blade back up against that rivet, and it will cause the blade to rub up against here and squeak. And this squeaking sound, in my opinion anyway, is really important in buzzbaits because it adds a little bit of extra noise to the bait in addition to the gurgling sound that they usually make. So always make sure that you pull that rivet back and you crimp it down really good with pliers. Probably can't really see that it's crimped, but anyway, you saw that I did crimp it and you can see that it doesn't move any longer. So basically now all we need to do, get the pliers out of the way, we need to take our skirt. And just as with the spinnerbaits, we need to hold the skirt with the long section up so that it kind of falls down like an umbrella. And we need to take our hook and insert it into the center of the skirt and then slide it through there gently so you don't stick yourself with the hook. And at this point, you just slide the collar up onto that neck and press it a little bit to kind of straighten it out, and then there you go, just kind of straighten out the strands on the skirt, and there you have a brand new, fully functioning, ready to catch fish 3/8 ounce buzzbait. Everything is ready to go, and that's all there is to it. Buzzbaits are pretty simple to put together, but you got to make sure that you crimp that rivet. If you don't squeeze that rivet, you're going to lose out on a lot of sound and probably won't catch as many fish because of it. So that's it. That's how to make a buzzbait. Hope you enjoy it, and thanks for visiting lureparts.com.